Go.
May 2nd, 2016. Neil Keenan sitting here. And wondering how to approach this topic. Seeing that it's relevant to everybody on the face of the earth. Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate Benjamin, or thank Benjamin for putting his post out today, because it made it easier for me. He went, explained certain things about the Obama situation and other things, and he did a pretty good job, actually. He led it up to a point. Well, I'm going to take you to the next point, okay? I've had this information for a little bit of time, since the signing of the agreements, and yeah, it's something big, real big. It's a couple of things real big, and geez, you know, I'm not really the guy to get it out to you, but I'll put my neck on the line, okay? And I'll put it out there. But remember one thing: I'm not a blogger. I'm not a blogger. My job is to get after those accounts and take care of them. And I'm having a hard time doing that because no one's stepping to the plate, and I'm too busy getting all this information from other sources, including my sources, which this one came from. And M2's giving me a whole bunch of information running around the planet, and brilliant information. And I have one thing after another sitting on my desk all the time now, and all valid, all good. And I'd like to give you it all, but I don't have the time, I don't have the money. When I say money, I mean I got to get the money to finish up what I have to do. I'm losing, time is money, and I'm losing it. I'm losing it now, and I have to finish what I started. But I'm going to tell you the most amazing information that I've ever received. I mean, I've gotten some great information in the past, the 250,000 metric tons and everything else, and damn, that was good. This is better. Much, much better. Okay, so let me do it. I'll do it. And I'll do it in a way where that I'm cautious. I'm not usually cautious. M2 kicks me in the backside, tell me, do it. And you know, so I'm gonna do it. Okay? That way I'm left alone. No more do it. Sounds like Nike, right? Isn't Nike do it? Let me tell you that the dinar has finally gone go back. It is now go back. Okay? The exchange took place, or the transaction took place in Atlanta, with Madam Wu signing in behalf of Asia, I guess China. It's kicked off what they call Tier 5. I have to translate this in a way, I have to put it together so it makes sense. So that you understand that, and I do too, actually. It kicked off Tier 5. Also, Zimbabwe note is going to go back. Each will have a value of 11.80 in Europe, dollars. Okay? So it is going to happen. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you as we go, okay? This is an update. May 1st, May Day. You're not going to believe what you're going to hear. And I keep interrupting myself because I know you're not, but it's there. The AIIB Bank, the Asian Bank, /WF, /HSBC, they put a 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time deadline on Citibank to get Basel III compliant or default. At the very same time, Obama was scheduled to speak at the White House conference dinner in D.C. The cabal, Obama, they all had their backs up against the wall. You know, the pressure was on for the cabal to surrender, or new President Dunphy would have announced the Republic live in front of the entire world's press right there at that time. Absolute cabal surrender came at 8:59:59 Eastern Standard Time. Thus Obama was allowed to speak, and Citibank defaulted to AIIB /WF /HSBC and they became Basel III compliant. Security forces that were earlier in the day pulled off of Citibank redemption locations were returned by midnight as 800 numbers and sovereign rates authorized for Sunday release. These are private transactions at this time. After the WHCD, White House Correspondents' dinner, Obama did not go back to the White House. As the Obamas, they don't live there anymore, folks, according to the information. They don't live there. The Obamas have occupied an apartment for several weeks inside the D.C. Beltway. And keeping up appearances, both during his months as a president, and to act as though the Obama family is staying in D.C. so that their girls can finish their education. The RV is scheduled to start worldwide in harmony with the Chinese, when the Chinese market opens on Monday 6 a.m. CST. Now that really didn't happen because they're still dealing with the private. The private transactions have happened, nothing else has happened yet. They're not all done. I heard that tonight. So we've got a little wait there. Maybe, but not long. I'll get the information right before it does. And those that have been close to me forever, I'll get you some numbers that'll get you to the front of the line, but I'll talk to you about it. No wait for 2 years, no wait for 1 year, no wait for 6 months. Maybe not anyway. We'll do our best, okay? International rates are scheduled to change on Forex without fanfare, as well with sovereign rates showing the off-site redemption, showing on and off-site redemption centers concurrently. The plan is to keep everything appearing status quo without bringing attention to the change over in government, currency, banking, and ultimate control of the republic. General Dumfries is now the man. Dumford is now the man. I have to get used to saying your name, sir. You're in charge now. I keep calling you Dumfries, you're Dunford. I'm sorry, I apologize. You know, everybody knows I didn't follow this. I'm getting the information as I'll tell you in a bit. Let us say this. I'm trying to put this together properly so you understand. Let's say the history books will state, or they'll say, World War III ended on April 30th, 2016. It was an invisible war to the world's public that lasted 20 years. U.S. 800 number bank notifications are now expected sometime May 1st to May 3rd. I know that I had a friend last night from Texas make a call, and they said they believe it's going to open today. I don't know. It's still your time today. I don't know if it's open or not, but I'm only repeating what I have here. The people in Texas who made the calls, they're involved in this, and they said they believed it was today, so they checked. It's supposed to open though after the night. They say the dock line, after the dock lines fall on the East Coast. Well, the dock lines have fallen here, but I'm on the other side of the world. So it's still your day. So you got some time. And then we'll see if they've finished up with those private transactions. And when they do, that's when people get numbers. And they have to wait their turns with those numbers. It's just going to get exciting. It's going to be maybe a wait for some people, a long wait, and other people a short wait when this happens, from what I understand. Internet private group redemptions are considered T4 and are to begin after midnight, possibly tonight, with liquidity beginning after 8:45 a.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. Now, they gave me the information to thank me for all the help that I've done and given for the last 7 years, I believe, spending my own money, working my Irish ass off, not sleeping, and learning a lot. Would I do it over again? With all the things that I had going on at the time, would I do it over again? Well, you know, I was having a lot of fun with my lawsuit because I was learning a lot and I was chasing a lot of people. And I bumped into a lot of people that I had not spoken to in years and years, from my days doing maturing Arab oil CDs in London and so on, with basically kings and queens and so on. When I say kings and queens, I mean Abdullah, for example, in Jordan, was his father and mom and everybody were there and were part of that at that time, and Ali Khan was part of that at that time, running around over there, and they were all running around. I met a lot of people, and now, they're all good people, by the way, real good people. And now, I know so many more because of what's happened, and I know so much about what's going on for the last 200 years, and it amazes me what I didn't know, you know. When I was 30, I thought I knew everything. Today I realize I